Hello, my friend Fred DeFalco here. Don't know if you've been with me on the Soul Stops, but this station is powerful beyond belief and the clarity that keeps coming at each of these different soul stops. And this one is all about your secret heart that is hungering for wisdom. Your secret heart burns with hunger for wisdom, no matter what's going on in your life. If it's good and powerful and wonderful and beautiful, but yet you still have that little ache. If it's miserable and you're depressed or whatever it is, and you're struggling with addiction, no matter what it is, it has everything to do with that secret heart hungering for wisdom, I promise. I want to get this out right up front. This has nothing to do with religion, belief systems, or worldviews. If you stick it out to the end, you're going to see this is all about you, even though I refer to some scriptures and God and life. But this psalm right here, Psalm 51:6, this comes from a guy named King David. He wrote this after committing adultery with a woman named Bathsheba. Then he sent her husband into the front line of battle because he was king. He told the commanders, as soon as the battle gets heated up, I want you to withdraw from this man and have him killed in the front line of battle. Can you imagine? And yet this same king was named and said he had a heart after God. He was called a man after God's own heart. Wow, amazing. What is this about? This is about wisdom. This is what Twisdomology is all about, time and wisdom, taking all these ancient texts, all these ancient books, and digging here and there and say, what does it mean to me? So let's take a look at this. Behold, you delight in truth in the inner being, and you teach me wisdom in the secret heart. I had never seen this in 50 years in reading the scriptures, this concept of the secret heart. I'm going to give this to you, and it's all about you. Do away with the name God. I don't care. Do the name without the name scriptures. As long as you want to call it, there's some type of wisdom here, and call it the universe, call it source, but we've got to get in touch with that true self, who we really are. This is all about you, only you, and your personal soul journey. I love my atheist friends, because they have more faith than I have. This soul stop is about real life, real wisdom, unadulterated truth. It's about you. This is where the ancient breath of God can and will ignite your personal modern fire, that deep desire whispering to you every night when the lights go out. And again, if you want to remove God out of here to get more comfortable, I'm okay with it, because your whisper's the same as all 8 billion whispers. None of it's different. It's about awakening. Awaken and burn brightly. You want to become brighter, my child. You are more than any of your thoughts or imagination has ever allowed for. Socrates said it, the unexamined life is not worth living. I say the unexamined belief systems is not worth following because they don't serve anybody. They don't serve life. They don't service for peace and goodwill for the earth, for the world. God does not delight in your ideas, opinions, performances, dreams, successes, failures, disasters, ambitions, belief systems, bank accounts, titles, investment portfolio, or platforms. He delights in this. You're seeking and you're finding the happiness and joy he created for you, that you were created with. You're courageous looking out for yourself. See, you were created for this. The real you. That's what your heart is aching for. It's aching for that wisdom. He delights in you. Life delights in you. The truth in your personal inner being, your inner heart, where only love is the source of all things, the place where only 1 out of 8 billion truly understands you. This is why I changed my YouTube channel name to the Kindergarten of Life, Kindergarten Clarity, that sense that we had before we were programmed, before we were 7 years old, where you finally know yourself, where you deeply trust and understand yourself and Him or her, if you're more comfortable saying that, or life or the universe, and your wills are the same. See, your will is the same as God's will: love, joy, happiness, peace, where you clearly see him, his world, and yourself through his eyes, not yours. This, and it's there you'll discover wisdom, time and wisdom, truth and wisdom. Through time and inner wisdom, truth and wisdom, you'll realize your will and God's will, your will and life's will have always been one. one love, one peace, one goodwill for all. In that space, the only space, your freedom and power to co-create with him becomes real, rich, and overflowing. And friends, I promise you, if you'll stick with me, I'm going to tell you, you'll be like a kid waking up on a special holiday morning. Can't wait to get out of bed. You can't wait to see what's out there. And I promise you, that's where the secret heart will lead you if you let it. But we block it down with our thoughts, our habits of thoughts. And he teaches you where no man or woman ever could in the secret heart. That quiet, sacred place only you and God know intimately. That space where your soul intelligence meets divine intelligence and divine integrity. This is a verse out of the New Testament, but you are not to be called rabbi, for you have one teacher and you are brothers. And do not call anyone on earth father, for you have one father, and he is in heaven. What does this mean? I challenge every religious leader, challenge your own belief systems. What is going on about the individual souls? I bring up Joan of Arc. Study the history of Joan of Arc, where one religious group burned her at the stake because she said, I'm an individual soul and God is speaking to me for the wisdom of winning this battle. And they burned her at the stake for that, and then 500 years later, they make her a saint. So, T, we're not really truly knowing ourselves. So, look at this one. Thus says the Lord, let not the wise man boast in his wisdom, let not the mighty man boast in his might, let not the rich man boast in his riches. Let him who boasts boast in this, that he understands and knows me, that I am the Lord. Call it life. I am life, who practices steadfast love, justice, and righteousness in the earth. For in these things I delight, declares the Lord. Look at this one. We ask sometimes, what is the greatest, what are we here for? What's the purpose of man? Why is the earth wiped cleaned every 90 years or so? Totally a new audience. What is that about? With what shall I come before the Lord and bow down before the exalted God? This out of the Old Testament, out of the Jewish scriptures. Shall I come before him with burnt offerings, with a calf a year old? You may not be familiar, but they used to use animal sacrifices. Will the Lord be pleased with thousands of rams, with thousands of rivers of oil, olive oil? Shall I offer my firstborn for my transgression, the fruit of my body for the sin of my soul? You see, we think there's something wrong, but sin's been done away with. He has shown you, O mortal man, what is good. Now, this is in the Old Testament before sin was even atoned for and before it was destroyed along with death. He has shown you, O mortal, what is good, and what does the Lord require of you? To act justly, to love mercy, and walk humbly with your God. This is all it's about. 100%. This is what the 920 society is about, these two things. And you finally remember you were never broken, just buried. You were never far, just distracted. But now you are returning. Where are you returning to? You're returning to the true you. Look at my YouTube channel, The Kindergarten Clarity. Welcome home. Fire for your soul. This is that ancient breath that's been crying for you inside, the modern fire, not from pulpits or platforms, but from the place you dare to sit still. Folks, you need to go sit still. Do away with all thinking for a moment. Tap into your secret heart. It's not a mystery. The secret heart is not a mystery and needs no mastery or a master's degree in theology, and stop depending on people who have degrees in theology, because I was like a theologian, but it didn't set me free. I loved that little box for 35 years. I loved it. It protected me. I could tell everybody else where they were wrong, but it destroyed life instead of created it. It is the memory of who you are. Now, I'm not saying do away with all theology, but let us realize that it divides and it doesn't conquer. It divides and it doesn't conquer. See, Twisdomology is about transcending theology. I still want to keep my theology, but I want to expand it. I want to transcend it. It is the memory of who you truly are. You see, this is all about you. Where in time and wisdom is not spoken but revealed. This is the core of Twisdomology, where God meets you, O mortal, not with demands, but with delights. You see, we have it all mixed up. We think the 10 commandments, we call them commandments. They're really mirrors. That's 10 mirrors to let you know what it could be for you. You were not made to be taught. You were made to remember who you are. You were never broken. You were buried beneath noise, belief systems, success. Nothing buried me more than an ultra amount of success, millions and millions of dollars. It buried me. Failure, fear, and stories that were never yours. But wow, every single one of these though gave me the wisdom, gave me in time, it gave me wisdom, it gave me truth. Every single one of these failure gave me more truth than I love it. I love it. Bring it on, Lord. Bring it on. Bring it on, life. It teaches you so well. But now your fire burns again. It's burning, every single one of you. President Putin, who is allowing this war to go on, is his heart is burning with fire too when the lights go out at night. His secret heart's telling him there's something a better way. I tell people you would be President Putin and allowing war had you been raised by his belief system, by his life, by his circumstances. Read my letter to President Putin on my YouTube channel. He and I have so much in common. I love that man, but I know that this fire, his secret heart is not what he's showing on the outside. That's just his belief system, his programming that got him there. And it's up to us to change it. And I'm going to talk about that at the end here. This is not a fixing, it's a rising. China's talking about taking over Taiwan. Not on my watch. It's not going to happen. Now, I will be there. I promise you. If you're listening to this, I want you to be there with me. I'm looking for 9,200,000 other people that will just take the time and think about wisdom, time and wisdom, truth and wisdom. Take all the wisdom books of the world and let's open this up. Twisdomology. See, this is the symbol, Twisdomology. Um, I, Folks, let's get real. This is truth. Okay. See, again, transcending above all the mental noise, illusions, and the ego's past. This is truth in your inner being, wisdom in your secret heart. This is your soul remembering its source. He has told you, O mortal, what is good, and what does God require of you to love justice and mercy and walk humbly. Let's be humble. Let's work together. Let's believe that in the power of faith, in the power of a unity of mind. Let's go stay. Wait a minute, China. That's not going to happen. Can you imagine 9,200,000 people flying into Taiwan saying, we love you? And China, we love you too. You're just misinformed. Pay attention to what your secret heart is telling you at night, then come back to the table of your political table. It's all the same because see, love always wins. Why do you think that life has gotten better? It has been. History will show that it got better because of what's going on. But I want to see it in my lifetime. Come and join me on this journey. This is God, your creator, delights in you. See, this has everything to do with business too. Peace and goodwill for all. That's the way we should do business. I've been in the real estate industry for 50 years. I want the 920 society, peace and goodwill for all, to even influence that. It's so much driven on personality instead of personhood. All of life is. That's my next soul stop, by the way. I'm going to wrap up these soul stops with, personhood versus personality. I want this to be a mirror. Sit with it. Sit with this. Whisper it when the lights go off at night. President Putin, when your lights go off at night, ask yourself, what's it all about? Let it breathe through you, then rise with modern fire and live it. President Xi. This is where 920 hidden code activates peace and goodwill for all, not from efforts, but from within, dwelling with the love who made you. President Xi, President Putin, all world leaders, Donald Trump, all of them. Please understand that cry at night, that inner heart. Blessings are true from my secret heart to yours, my friend, one with you and our creator. Go to my website, take the habit finder assessment. That has a lot to do with our habits of thoughts also, and our belief systems and how it sabotages us so much. Let me give you the context of the secret heart. I dove into this when I've been reading the Psalms for 50 years and it never stood out to me. I was doing this 21-day fast for clarity and this just popped out at me and I go, wow. But look, it's translated as secret heart in the English Standard Version, but it originates from the Hebrew words. For my Jewish friends, I won't try to mess up these beautiful Hebrew words. And it's often rendered as inner parts or inner being. This term refers to the innermost aspects of a person, symbolizing the seat of truth and authenticity. See, this is what Joan of Arc discovered. And this is why we can't tell someone they're wrong, because right now, time and wisdom has them in a certain belief system. For 35 years, people try to say, you're wrong. I go, oh, that's what you think. Oh, friend, when are we going to realize how much bigger it is than all of us. Translated as hidden part or secret heart, it denotes concealed or innermost places, emphasizing the depth where wisdom is imparted. The depth where wisdom is imparted. And most of us, not all of us know one simple desire: love, acceptance, significance. These terms underscore genuine wisdom. Truth and wisdom reside deep within an individual's core, beyond superficial layers. Soul intelligence, I call it. Parallels in Abrahamic traditions. I want you to study Abrahamic religions because you are most likely have been involved or one day will be involved. It has to do everything with Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. You know, I'm going to encourage every religious leader study the promise that Abraham, that we all of our systems are rooted in Abrahamic traditions, where Abraham was promised a son. And then after he got the son, he was going to sacrifice his son, almost like that verse in Micah, because he's wanted God to accept him. And God interrupted it, and he provided the sacrifice. He provided the provisions. See, all of life, when you study it, go back to it. Look up the Tower of Babel when mankind tried to reach God with a tower. And he says, I'll show him. And he confused our language. Folks, life is good. The only thing wrong with life is thinking that there's something wrong. Sin and death has been destroyed, but we won't accept it. My Christian friends won't accept it. Judaism, what's really interesting? All three of these have the same concept that a Messiah is yet to come. Can you imagine? Christianity, we believe that he has to return again, that he did such a poor job, he didn't finish what he promised he was coming for. Judaism didn't believe that it was fulfilled. Islam is still the same. Poor Mohammed, it wasn't enough what he had to go through when he was here. They want to bring him back again. And again, I'm not criticizing. I'm not criticizing. But listen, to all my theologian friends, I would love to have a private conversation with you. I want to ask you about your secret heart when the lights go out at night. You saw where it says, call no man father, call no man rabbi. What is that all about? It's all about becoming like little children. All of our traditions have the same thing, the concept of becoming like little children. And this is the way the secret heart works out in these traditions. I'm encouraging you. Socrates said, the unexamined life is not worth living. Our unexamined belief system. We need to challenge ourselves. We need to get to the secret heart for world peace. That's the only thing that's going to do it. This is the foundation of the 920 Society. I want 9,200,000 Twisdomologists to help me. I want to go to Taiwan and sit there on the shores and say, China, it's not acceptable. And encourage every one of these leaders to really go examine their secret heart. I love you guys, all these leaders, all you that you think that people need to die to get a point across. We are willing to sacrifice people in order to prove that we're right, our ideologies. And folks, it starts with you, your individual. Every argument you have, every debate you have, you are contributing to a world of confusion. So seek this wisdom in the inner part, in this secret heart. Soul intelligence, divine integrity, engaging with the divine wisdom imparted in yourself, concealed of the souls and all souls, fostering transformation that it transcends external influences. We can do it. By tapping into this secret heart, you'll finally embark on a journey of self-discovery and alignment with your true essence, facilitating personal and collective transformation. I want the 920 to serve as a bridge across traditions, highlighting a universal truth. The universal truth, not theology, universal truth of love. Love always wins. Love is what our call is. Their secret heart. That's the universal truth. We all have the same secret heart because it's the one from where we come from. Love, truth, acceptance. I just want to be significant, the same as you. I want to feel something. The most profound wisdom and truth are not external, but lie within the depths of our being, awaiting recognition and expression. Love is all there is in your secret heart. That's all it is. Even my terrorist friends, the ones who sabotage others and kill people, destroy, same thing. Only love is in their heart. That's where they came from. That's where they're going to go back to. Yes, I'm sorry, my Christian friends. I know for 35 years, I taught the same thing, but it's much bigger than we've ever allowed it to come through. So I'm asking you, let's change the world with a renewed mindset. Join the 920 Society. I'm the, I had a closed group, but I'm going to go ahead and change to have an open group, the 920society.com. It's just a Facebook community right now, but I want to take it to something much bigger. And hopefully you'll join me on this journey to your secret heart. This is all it's about. I want to get you on a journey to reach your secret heart. Go to my website, take the habit finder assessment. I will send you back a 44-page report of the way your thoughts are directing you. Very pragmatic. Your thoughts are directing you in your life. It has a lot to do with what I'm speaking of today, your secret heart, what's going on in the inside. I'm so glad you're here. Let's make my YouTube channel, like it, subscribe it. Please comment on these videos there. Let's have the kindergarten of life. You know, all the traditions, by the way, all 35 of the different wisdom books I study have some concept of this concept. Unless you become like little children, you will never see or feel or experience the kingdom of God. The kingdom of God is within. It's spread throughout traditions. And again, you may say, wait a minute, Fred, you said it's not about religion. It's not. It has it has to do with your secret heart. That's what it has to do with. I want you to tap it. In any way you need to tap it, I'm here to help you. Thanks. I'm so glad you're here. Bye bye.